Hello everyone. Today I have an informal interview with a good friend of mine. Leonardo, say hello.
Hello, Australia and hello world.
Leonardo is a love and life coach. His actual name is Leonardo Cavalli and he's in America. And this is the best we can do and this setup because it's all about getting a message across to everyone out there. Now,
Absolutely.
yes, and what this is all about is, I don't know if anyone has been on my timeline recently, but I got proposed $1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah, you heard that, $1 million. But there was a catch to it. So when I got this proposal, I thought, who else am I going to talk to but my good friend Leonardo? So I messaged Leonardo Sunday morning and said, Leonardo, have you got 5 minutes? And he goes, yeah, no problems. What's up? So he ended up calling me, and 2.5 hours later, 2.5 hours later, this true gentleman had to listen to me. But not only did he listen to me, but he said, Anastasia, this has to be told. And why it has to be told is to raise awareness that no matter in what industry you are, whether it's the entertainment, whether it is the music industry, whether it's just even in general business, even if it's just general public, it's how we are with ourselves and how we're going to be able to receive something like this with a catch. Now,
Right.
why Leonardo's here with me today is usually I interview people, but I need help this time around. So I invited Leonardo to actually ask me the questions and I will go through. So fire away, Leonardo.
Right. So, in regards to that, one of the reasons why I felt that it was necessary for you to actually tell your stories because, for those who don't know her, she is the angel of Facebook. She's got an incredible heart, and within that 5 minutes, aka 2.5 hours, you're able to just find out so much more about her spirit and her heart for people and making sure that their stories get out. But a lot of times the storytellers don't get to tell their stories. So I wanted to make sure that you had the opportunity. Anastasia, can you still see me?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Bear with us, people. Yeah, just the connection. Thanks everyone for bearing with us. Yes, go on, Leonardo.
Right, but what I was saying is that I wanted people to understand some of the struggles that you go through on a daily basis, and we won't get into all of them, but this last one was, so outstanding to me that I figured that people need to see that from your point of view, and that's, again, with someone coming to you and constantly, as the show's gaining more momentum, people keep coming to you with suggestions and different offers, and the last one, as you mentioned, was somebody trying to offer you $1 million. That's one with 6 zeros after it. To marry them. So can you go a little bit deeper into depth on that and what your answer was? Are we gonna go to the wedding right now? Are we not?
Well, Leonardo, I think you know me well enough. What do you think the answer will be there?
Wedding's on Saturday.
Oh, here we go. The whole world's invited. How's that? The whole world's invited.
You got the money for it.
Yeah.
I was so proud because, again, you're a beautiful woman. A lot of people may think, oh, yeah, she's just going to take this money and run, but it shows your character that you didn't. So my question to you is, why didn't you take that? That's $1 million. Do you know how many large pizzas you can get with that? Do you know how many cars you can buy with that? Do you know how many meals you can buy with $1 million? Have you really calculated this? I can get a calculator if you need.
I'll tell you why. To me, in this industry, he's not the first one. He's the first one, actually, this person that approached me, and he's the first one that's actually made the $1 million offer. But to me,
it's like the grand lotto.
yeah, he's the highest of the highest at the moment. But let's not put it out there like that. Let's just say it's the last one, okay? Because Anastasia's true to herself. Okay. Well, I was quite shocked because number one, he made me feel like I needed that wealth to get my show out there and to take it further. And he's trying to make me feel like without his wealth behind the show that I was no one. He goes, it doesn't matter about your image. It doesn't matter about your show. That's not going to sell. It's a financial backup that's going to help you. And I'm thinking to myself, hold on, like everyone has, well, put it this way, the world, my followers, my friends and followers on Facebook have called me the angel of Facebook. Now, to get that sort of a status on Facebook, the people have named me, they trust me. I've inspired them. I've been true to myself in all my actions, in all my posts. Everything goes with how I feel. I do not post without feeling. This is me being in my true, authentic self. So to me, to even think that my show can sell without what I've created, that content to help humanity to self-inspire and empower people of the world, that's what's luring the people in. And he's trying to say that doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter what your show contact is. I've got the money, $1 million. I'll back you up. I'll put you in Hollywood and you'll have the best of the best. But there's one catch, he goes to me. And it's either yes or no. You have to marry me. And I said, oh, hold it right there. I go to him, you don't even know me. And he goes, yes, I do, from Facebook. And I won't elaborate what else he said after that because, I'm not going to go into that. But the thing is, like, Leonardo, that blows me away is how they think they can buy you. Like, all right, I understand that everyone wants a success. Everyone wants a show. Everyone wants this and wants. To me, wants nothing. To me, it's actually being that human being that I am, which I've created a show, and I've done it all on my own. I've had an agent in America. I had an acting manager here in Australia. I had a producer in Melbourne. They all got terminated because they tried to control me. A lot of them told me, take out your piercings, go get speech therapy classes, change your look a bit, and then we'll consider you. And then I thought, no, you're not getting it, everyone. I'm saying that I'm ready to start a talk show and I'm ready to start it now. So what I decided to do, just to give you a little bit of insight of who I really am so people can actually grasp the story, I decided I don't need any of yous. Yous are trying to control me. So I had to step back. I thought, okay, this is about Anastasia now. She has to take self-control. She is her own show, her own product. No one can replicate me. This is me. We're all individuals and we all have a different purpose. I mean, no, we all have the same purpose, but we all deliver it in a different way as a gift that we all have in this world. And this is how I've chosen it. Now, I was also in a relationship as well. That ended as well because of the lack of self-belief within me. And they all tried to say, Anastasia, you got to go get a regular job. You got to this, you got to that. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not going to plan B like everyone was telling me. I am going to take that leap of faith and I'm going to stick to my plan A. So when I ended the relationship, a week later, I poured all that love that I had and that passion in my dream to create that show. I took all what I had, all that I had, and I said, no, I'm going to do this show. So I went along, I created the show. Even though, and I don't like using this word struggle, but it was a financial struggle because I didn't have backup by anyone to do this. I hired a film crew, I put my show out there, and this advice was incredible because it came from advice from ex-talk show hosts that have retired in America and gave me the advice, Anastasia, put your show out there and don't worry, everyone will come to you. So this is what's happened. But in order for me to continue the show, no one knows my struggle. And my struggle is I had to even sell my car, downsize my car so I can keep the show going. I'm actually selling my personal belongings to keep this show going. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with everyone is because I could have easily at any point to get out of my financial situation, I could have taken that and said, you know what? I'm going to be delivered everything. But is it worth giving up my personal empowerment of who I am, my true authentic self, to sell myself to someone that's going to make me feel little and take control over who I am and what I represent. No,
Yeah.
this is all about being my true authentic self. And in being my true authentic self, I am actually attracting the truth back into my life. And
Right.
this is why I'm sharing my story. Like they say, like attracts like. All right, it was $1 million, and I know a lot of people would have taken it. They're very well known producers in America. They earn billions. And that could have been taken at any moment in especially my financial situation. But I thought, you know what? No, I'm not going to have anyone belittle me in any way, because I know my value, I know my truth, and I know that I'm here to help inspire and self-empower humanity, and to offer them a platform where they can actually come on my show and speak their truth, because through their truth comes our truth, and we share it with the world. And this is how we all come together. And this is where we have that space where we can create that freedom to be able to speak where no one's going to judge them.
Yep.
So, yeah, I just had to share that with everyone so they know that, yeah, I'm going to let you do the rest.
And I appreciate you, like I said, going into depth in that regard, and letting people know that, you're not alone, because temptation comes to all of us, and it's so tempting to want to take the easy road and say, oh, well, no, that I took this $1 million and then I'll blow up. And, it's only the price of you selling yourself out, and not being genuine, and the fact that you have the courage to recognize that, listen, I am a product of myself, and they won't change to be like someone else, but the real gift is the fact that I am me, and you are you, and no one can replicate you, and that's what's important. And I think for the viewers, that's going to be very very powerful in regards to sticking to your guns.
Yes.
Because like at any given point, you could have just sold out and said, well, hey, listen, there's no shame in this. This is just part of the business, and they're trying to buy people. I've been in Hollywood, as you know, and I've dealt with a lot of people who will throw money in your face, but they'll try and take your creative rights, or they'll try and take your idea and run with it. And I love the fact that your heart is pure, and that you want to keep the vision pure, and that and that even on another point, that you would sacrifice your own, goods to make sure that the show continues on. It's like, you can't buy a heart like that.
No. And that's being true to yourself. And this is why I couldn't share this story with someone else better than you, Leonardo. And I thank you so much for listening to me for 2.5 hours, sorry. On Sunday. 2.5, yeah. So I couldn't I didn't know who I can express this to. And then I thought of Leonardo, and I thought, okay, who else to? But the point of it all is coming out and openly about it all is to raise awareness to everyone out there that they have a choice. And don't think that that's the be and end all of not. It's not, because Leonardo, I got to share a good story with you afterwards. What happened within 24 hours after we shared this story?
Right. I think I'll let you tell them.
Well, actually, I got approached by a producer here in Australia. Yes.
Anastasia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I actually got approached by someone here in Australia. He's a producer, and actually his partner too is a photographer. And we're actually having a meeting tomorrow at 5 p.m. with these incredible people that are so genuine, have blown me away. So what can you say about that situation, Leonardo?
That's absolutely amazing. And that's what people need to understand, is that, a lot of times it's pitch black and it's super dark right before the light breaks through, but think about how horrible you would have felt if you would have accepted the $1 million, and then the next day the blessing would have came through where you didn't have to compromise. I think you also believe in the energy of the universe.
Oh, yes.
Putting out positive things and recognizing, believing the process, that those things will come back to you. Which is awesome, and even in that regard, like I said, I just have a world of respect for you, and like I said, the fact that I will back up anybody who will back up themselves. Does that make sense? So in that, for me, like I said, you have shown character. You've shown loyalty to yourself, which is the most important. Because if someone can't be loyal to themselves, then they'll never be loyal to me. You know, and just in regards to the mission that you have for the world. So with that being said, I want to be the first one to donate $100 right off the bat, and I'm asking everyone who's listening as well.
Oh, thank you.
To join me in that, to match that. And again, that's just being real, because I believe in you. I believe in your vision. I believe that people need to get that story out. And for you, again, to be able to sell your own belongings, it's like, how can I not, give to that? How can I not fund that or support that? And I believe
you're making me cry, Leonardo. You're making me cry. Thank you.
I'm serious. You have an awesome heart, and it needs to be rewarded. People like you need to be lifted up more, rather than just people in the industry who slid their way to the top. Or there's anyone could do that, but everyone can't say that they made it to the top and kept their character. So for people like that, it's like, and this is for the viewers out there, if you're to give to anything or support anything, let it be somebody pure. Let it be a pure vision. Let it be a pure mission, where someone's actually trying to do something good in the world and give a platform for people to share their stories, to build other people up. People need help. You don't know who's on the verge of suicide. You don't know who's depressed. You don't know what people are going through. And shows like yours need to be amplified and shown to the world, because it changes the world and it makes the world a better place. So thank you for all that you do, and staying true to yourself and showing other young ladies and gentlemen that you don't have to sell yourself short to reach the top.
No, it's I believe through this experience and my experience the last few months, when I took that risk to create this show, was the more truer you are within yourself, the more in truth everything comes back at you. Yes, I am a firm believer in the universe, and the fact, to give this example to everyone, that it could have been an offer I could have easily taken, I thought, no, this is not who I really am to take this. I'm going to be more true to myself and love myself more, knowing there's something better coming my way. And like you said, within that 24 hours, when I got that message from that film producer and his partner, who's a photographer, a professional photographer, I was like, whoa. I thought, yeah.
Just like, and the thing is, if you would have accepted that money, you would have felt good for a moment, and then you would have literally probably felt sick the rest of your life.
That's right. Yes.
You're not putting with yourself. So the fact that it may take a little bit longer, but the thing is, you'll be able to stay there that much longer. Because no one put you there, then no one can just snatch you out of there. Does that make sense?
It's true. You're in for the long haul, because how I see it in life, I believe, I see it like this: the more I walk in my truth and people see right through me that I'm invisible, I've got nothing to hide, nothing to gain, is just being me, to have that pure love that I have for life and humanity, and to contribute to it in such a beautiful way, that to show people even out there that they can be like this too. We all have that gift. It's just a level of awareness we all should be raising in each other to help one another. And if we're not open to sharing these stories, and we keep hiding them and hiding them and hiding them, they're always going to be hidden. They're always going to be covered, and they're always going to be covered. And maybe there's going to be people out there that are not going to like what they hear, but maybe they're the ones that are going to say, yep, you go, girl. It's not about me making it big through this story. No, it's about me being and living and leading by example for others to speak their truth. Come forward, share it. Let's be honest and open with one another. Let's be there for one another. Let's unite as one, as how we should be living on this planet. And trust me, I believe that at the moment, the world is ready for us to be able to speak our truth and stop allowing others to take our empowerment, which is our own birthright, which we're born with that empowerment, which we should be able to take control and say, you know what? No, I don't like this offer. And I know that there's something better coming this way. Why? Because you offered me $1 million.
Right.
It's just, even like, it's all in all industries. It's not just the entertainment or the music. It's in every situation in life. No one should have to be subjected to that.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
So yeah, so
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, Leonardo.
Oh no, I was gonna to say. I don't want to cut you off. What were you just going to say?
Yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is to raise awareness to everyone out there. And it is all about awareness. Don't be shy. Don't fear away. Remember, what you resist persists. So if we keep resisting and we keep hiding things, or we don't answer up to them, or we don't speak to them, that's going to keep reoccurring in our lives. One event after the other. Like example, if I took, like you said, the $1 million, my life would have gone down. I would have been under control. It wouldn't have been in my true authentic self. And from disrespect about me, who I am, to myself, there'll be more shown up in that in the future. There will be no integrity. There will be no honesty. It'll be one lie after the other. Who knows what path you would have gone down. Where when I've chosen what I've chosen, to be true to myself and live in my truth and stand by my ground, that's what I'll be attracting. Look, I attracted this incredible human being from the other side of the world, Leonardo. I've only known him such a short period of time. And by the way, I'll let you in on a little secret. Leonardo is our guest next week on the Verkos show. Hush, hush. They're all going to find out tomorrow. But anyway, I spilled the beans. So I can't explain how you're drawn together. This is what the universe, what I'm trying to get out there to everyone, is that you actually attract like-minded people like Leonardo. And it just keeps getting better and better and better.
But not if you accept the decoys.
That's true. You got to be,
Really?
you got to be in your true authentic self 100%, and in all times and in all ways. Because what you settle for less is what you're going to get. But if you know your self-worth and you know what you're deserving, that's what the universe will deliver back at you.
Yeah. I love that. And once again, thank you so much for your time. I know that the viewers, have definitely been blessed by your message, and I'm glad that it can continue to live on and people can share that as well. And I encourage them to share that. And once again, like I said to everyone else, I'm going to donate that first $100, and I'm challenging everyone else out there to do the same. You've got a pure heart and a pure cause, and that needs to be uplifted. There's so many bad things that we give our money to, and so many bad things that we give our attention and our focus to. Why don't we all just finally come together and actually put our money behind somebody who is actually doing the right thing, who is actually a good example for women and men as well, So with that being said, thank you so much for your wisdom. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for sharing and creating this platform, and I look forward to next week.
Thank you so much. You brought tears to my eyes, Leonardo. It's not often I'm ready to share my truth with others. Sorry?
I said I can't see those tears because of the fact that I can't see anything.
Sorry about that. This is the best setup we could do, but like I said, it's all about getting our message across, and all I can say is to everyone out there, like Leonardo and we've chosen to live our truth in all that we do. Now, when you are your true authentic self, that's all you're going to be attracting back, because we are a reflection of what we put out there. So that's all I can say is I'm raising awareness for everyone out there, and just to know that you're going to be okay. Just because you knock down $1 million doesn't mean you're not going to be okay. You're going to be fine. You'll get through it. So it's just amazing. And I have a beautiful blessing of a beautiful soul that entered my life, Leonardo, who I got the opportunity to share this truth with. And we do have another secret, which will come later on one day when I come over to America, about the email. Remember the email, Leonardo? That's another story.
Got it framed in my house.
Oh, he's got it framed. Oh, my God. We'll make a deal in front of all the viewers out there in the world. When we get together, I'm going to come there, or you come here. We've got to definitely share this story on the show.
Absolutely. Come on over to New York City.
Done. That's my dream. Well, thank you, Leonardo, for today. I appreciate you so much, and I love you with all my heart. I really do. You're an incredible human being, and the fact that you're a love and a life coach, it's made it a lot easier to be able for me to actually express how I feel to everyone out there. Because remember, I'm usually interviewing everyone else.
I wanted to give you a platform on your platform to be able to share it with the world. So I'm so glad that, again, you opened up, shared your story, and hopefully we'll show our appreciation for them through contributions. Because I think that is major. And again, I love what you're doing. And I know that they do as well. So. If possible, can you let them know how they can actually get resources or funds over to you, or if maybe if they don't have any funds, maybe they have a camera crew that they want to donate, maybe they have special effects that they want to do for you. How can they get in contact with you?
Well, I've actually got it set up on my website, on my homepage, where you can actually donate. There's actually,
wonderful.
yeah, there's actually a donate button on the homepage, and also they can personally inbox me on Facebook. They can send me an email, which is the Verkos Show 2016 at gmail.com. You can also contact me through my website as well. There's a contact page. Yes, I'm on all over how many social networks, but yeah, it's open to everyone, and I really thank you, because that's amazing what you just come out, that concept. Like, I didn't even think of it, and that's what's actually making me cry, and I'm truly grateful. Thank you.
Right. I've got so much love for you and respect for you, and it's one thing for people to say, "Oh yeah, I love you, I support you." It's another thing for people to really, take their heart on and say, "Listen, I support you. I really believe in what you're doing, and this is my time that I'll never get back. Put in the money for them, and I want to put that in back to you." So I love you so much, and I'm excited to see you go to the top. And
thank you so much.
Laugh at this in the email. So
what? Yeah, hold on. Wasn't it over a Starbucks coffee?
Yep. We'll do that.
Yeah. And to all the viewers out there, please stay tuned for Leonardo's interview on the Verkos Show, because this man has an incredible story to share with the world as well. And I'm just honoured to be in his life and he be a presence in my life. And I thank him with all my heart. So thank you, everyone out there. Thank you, Leonardo, for today. Absolutely. I really appreciate it and love you with all my heart. And we'll talk to everyone soon. Okay. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Good night, world. Bye.